Debuting in Meta 9 and maintaining a rather unique take on the Dragonfly motif, it is DRF03 Seitei with a kit of press, anti-air, press, flight, and the leg ability of Bullet Rain, which buffs success and power of all equipped shooting parts on the build if the number equipped exceeds that of the targets. Now, I'm going to be kind of honest with you. Seitei is one of those really unique bots where even though he does have a very strange appearance, and I'd even say a rather conditional kit, in the few instances where you can use him, he absolutely decimates anything in his path. Press, of course, I will go over that for both the head and the arm and the left arm. It's a very solid conventional shooting move that's gravity attribute, which means it also is very good for heavy punish. So anyone that's using 2 or more heavy parts will be subject to getting a little more pain than normal because of the gravity attribute of press and the high critical hit rate that it does have when it comes to landing the hit, landing the crit. So press is generally a part you can never go wrong with on any kind of particular build that needs that conditional skill to have, even if it is Metaforce reliant to a degree. Anti-air, unfortunately, is going to be probably the most niche move on him, as it does have a very low base power typically, but also requires you to damage a flight-based target for a ×7 damage bonus. Of course, with the pierce damage, that does mean that if it does attack someone with flight-based legs, they are going to be very quickly crippled, if not absolutely taken out in 1 to 2 hits at the very most, very easily. Flight legs, of course, does also guarantee that Seitei is also going to have naturally high mobility and relatively decent coverage on most terrains without any major drawback. However, because of the leg ability of Bullet Rain, Seitei also makes use of that very, very easily, because all 3 of his parts are shooting-based kit, which means that to anyone not using that's also using 3 shooting skills, he's always going to have the upper hand with that higher success and base power bonus that he gets by fulfilling that said condition. For that reason, he's honestly one of the few fierce battles I would rate much higher at about a 6.5 out of 10 for a pure set score. He is very versatile for what he does, and what he is capable of doing, he does very well. He does particularly have a couple other weaknesses. For instance, he is weak to anti-air himself naturally, and he is a little bit on the paper side when it comes to his overall armor. So if you are going to use him, exercise a little bit of caution, and do make sure that you have at least a little bit of Metaforce charged with there, and make sure that you are fighting someone that's using at least 1 or 2 or more heavy parts, so you can make the most of press on the head and the left arm. As mixed parts, I would rate him higher at a 7 out of 10, primarily for the reasons stated above. He does make use of a lot of very conventional skills that can be used just about anywhere on the team, press specifically, but in the rare instances where anti-air is something that you need to use, Seitei is someone that you can very quickly farm for it and make use of it very easily and very feasibly. And in the rare instance where your conventional fighter will need a flight-based leg, especially for shooter types, and you don't have any heavy parts equipped, Seitei's legs for that Bullet Rain ability will definitely come in handy for you.